Hey everyone, my name is Vea and this is the Libra Life Edit where we plan creatively to try to balance all the things. Today is July 2nd and my monthly is not finished being planned, hence the need for balance. So we're gonna do that together today. If you need some monthly inspo, planner ideas, setup ideas, then go ahead and keep watching this video. Now, before I do anything in July, I am going to do my Grateful Moments spread for June because I skipped it for May and I skipped it for April. And I don't like how I feel when I do that because doing these Grateful Moments spreads remind me of the times that I was smiling or laughing or just feeling happy in a time in my life where I feel like I'm getting dragged like a rag doll, to be honest. So I don't like skipping this. So I'm going to make sure that I commemorate those grateful moments and, essentially scrapbook them for the month of June. Now to do this, I use my Canon IV photo printer right here. It prints photos on sticker paper like this, and you can print them in, they come out in full sheets like this, but I typically do them in a collage so that I don't have to use so many. And I am gonna speed this part up because this is a July plan with me, but I just wanted you guys to know what I was doing first. I'll be right back after I finish this Grateful Moment spread from June. I was gonna do a time lapse, but I just decided to just show you guys a couple things and then pause the video, but you get it. And I'll put a little clip in if I didn't already of like how my little printer works. If you're interested in this little thingy, it is on my Amazon storefront. But yeah, so these are my June grateful moments. And again, just trying to capture the happy moments, the joyous moments, the celebrations. I did start searching for rentals this month, which was not a good feeling because it's me moving out of my home after divorce, but looking on the bright side about starting over and things like that. So just my little reminder. So now we can jump into July planning. And you probably can already tell I redated my month. I always change it from a Sunday to Saturday spread into a Monday to Sunday spread. And I put a couple things. I redated it with my sapphire blue pen, the Erin Condren dual tip marker. And then I marked some of my custody time with my son and his birthday with a sticker. So now I just basically get my Erin Condren stickers and I take out my phone calendar and I go day by day and lay stickers down for events, appointments, etc. So that's what I'm gonna do next. And I don't know if I want to time lapse that or not. You guys let me know. What do you think is better? You want me to tell you what I'm about to do and then skip to when it's done? Or do you want me to time lapse actually showing you what I'm laying down? Maybe we'll go back and forth. All right, so the only thing I didn't finish laying down was my custody timeshare because I actually want to switch these stickers with the regular square stickers from Erin Condren because most of the page is silver and I don't like that they're rose gold. But other than that, I went ahead and laid down stickers for appointments. My son has a hair appointment. This is 4th of July and I'm gonna mark whatever we do together because I do have this holiday with him. And then Tuesday, I have a therapy appointment and then it's my baby's birthday. So we got to do a big with whatever we lay down on his birthday always. We were going to go to like the beach or the water park. So this sticker was much more appropriate, but I might end up switching this out because I think we might do like a day trip to the beach this weekend or something. So we'll see. But the point is I'm marking his 12th birthday. And then this day I have court. So I just put that, like these type of boring stickers I use for like appointments if you can't tell. And I try to use more fun stickers for events. And then this is to mark me going back to work. And I just put the little sunshine one because it's like, okay, start waking up early at sunrise, that kind of thing. On my sidebar, I track my weekly spending. So what you were seeing me do was put a dot for each day that there will be a bill due. So what I typically do is I'll write the date on the little circle, and then I'll write what the bill is, and they go within these weeks. So within this first week of July, there's these bills. Within this week, there's these bills. That's why on some of them you only see 2 or 3, because those are the only bills that are due that week. That's how I've been tracking my budget lately, because there's so many moving parts. It just doesn't make sense to keep doing an entire spread about my budget. I just really need to see like what's hitting me during what week. And I do put big expenses on the week as well. So like my son's birthday is obviously going to cost money if we have a party. So that is one of these dots that I'm putting over here. So I'll fill that in off camera because no need to ruin the cute spread with my handwriting. But now we're moving on to the dashboard. Now this is definitely gonna have to be done sped up because I have so many things that I load onto this page. If you're new here, I call this page my command center, and for good reason. I have so many things that I fit onto here, and I'll just show you another month real quick. So this is June, and you can see the vast difference. I have things that I track here, things that I plan, goals that I want to meet, things that I want to keep up with for myself, like what I'm enjoying, a little seasonal bucket list stuff, and everything in between, and then the things that I need to get done in various areas of my life. I call this my brain on a page because all of these different sections represent all the different tabs that I have open in my brain at one time, and I'm able to write them down and organize them. So I love this. So I'm gonna set this up, and then I'll be back when I'm done doing that and show you what I came up with. All right, we got that down. Ignore my little creasing that I got from bending my page up. Okay, so this is the bare bones thing. I'm gonna fill this in off camera too, but I showed you guys June, so you get the idea. I'll flip back to that in a second, just so you can see a little better. But essentially, this is where my goals go. I have a vision board bingo card that I am working off of, and that's this that I made at the beginning of the year. And so the goals that I'm working on either follow me from the previous month, or if those are accomplished, then I add new ones. This is just a way to help my New Year's resolutions remain tangible throughout the year, and visible to me. And then my seasonal bucket list goes here. I do have like bucket list items back here in the back of my planner for summer. So I'll either pull from here, or if something pops up in my brain that I want to do, such as my beach trip that I want to go on that I mentioned, that's the type of things that I will list here. Sometimes it's a meal that I want to make, or a day that I want to grill. Sometimes it's a coffee recipe that I want to try. Last month I wanted to have a banana latte and I made one. So those are the type of things that go here, just something to keep the season fun. And then here is just reminders. This big old to-do list just doesn't work for me, so I break it up into important dates to remember. And yes, some of these dates are probably on my month at a glance, but again, this is my brain on a page, so it's not just me looking at the calendar, it's me writing it again so that I remember to do something about it. So important dates, birthdays, and work dates. And this will also allow me to carry things over, like if there's a deadline for work where like I need to submit my time off or something, I'll remember to use this date to write it here in my admin task to get that done. Birthdays, I can remember to go run and get gifts, or cards and whatnot, whatever the case may be. That's why this is here. And then again, this is my currently, I'm missing the word planning for some reason. I don't know why, but what I'm currently watching, reading, loving, and planning. I know I'm not the only person who forgets the little TV shows that they're binging when they go to get in their bed at night and turn it on. So that's what this is for. I'll put the shows that I'm either watching or want to watch, maybe movies I want to watch. Every summer I have like a series marathon or like some type of franchise marathon. This summer I'm watching Rocky and Creed, like the Rocky Creed saga. So that's what I'm watching right now, and a couple other things. So I put that down here. Books that I'm listening to, because I am an Audible girly, and that can be fiction or nonfiction. My therapist recommended a book to me that I'm gonna write down here to listen to as well. This is a place for favorites, obviously. Like if I try a new flavor or a coffee or something, I'll put it here. And then planning is what this is supposed to say. And I'll put like my son's birthday party or a beach day, things like that. The command center is where it all goes down. This is where I write down all the things that I need to do and constantly be working on. And these tasks, I always say, are like, admin tasks are like, if I had a personal assistant, what would I tell her to do? That's what goes here. Setting appointments, making phone calls, scheduling things online, paying bills, submitting PTO, whatever, like stuff where you got to sit down at a desk or computer or on your phone or something and get it done. That's what these tasks are for. I am starting the process of selling my house. So like different things go into that, that I will be listing here. And then mom brain is exactly what it sounds like. Like, what are all the things I need to do for my kid? Is it spirit day at camp? Do I need to order him something for his birthday? Does he want cupcakes to go to camp on the day of his birthday? Things like that will go here. And then keep it together is my home maintenance routine. So this is cleaning tasks that I need to do, like major ones, aside from like, you know, the daily make your bed, you know, clean the toilet, blah, blah, blah. Like stuff that needs to keep it together. If the filter on the microwave needs to be changed, or is it time to deep clean behind the stove? Stuff like that goes here. And then projects are the big things that I'm working on. And this time in my life where I'm prepping to sell my house, this list is going to be probably longer than this little dot, because I am staging my home to list it for sale. So those things will go here. And yeah, so that's what this page is. And if you're wondering how I use this page, when I go to do my weekly plans, I do have a list over here that says admin, and I will carry tasks from here into my week if I need to. And then I'll have a to-do list on my sidebar as well that will come from here. So if there's something specific for a project or cleaning that I need to do, or with my mom brain, I will list it on the sidebar. So that's how I carry this command center into my weeks to plan. So I hope that this was helpful and inspirational to anyone out there trying to figure out, you know, what types of things you can plan out for your month, or just to sit down and plan your month of July. I know that I needed to do this and I feel so much better already. And I'm really glad that I did my memories from June, just so that I can kind of start out with, you know, a happy and joyous heart, you know, remembering to take things one day at a time and keep everything as balanced as possible. So as always, I appreciate you so much for being here, and I hope to see you in my next video. Bye.